Ever wonder what happened to some of history's most famous dog breeds? We all know dogs are our best friends, and they've been with us for thousands of years. But just like in the wild, the world of domesticated dogs has seen its own share of evolution and extinction. Many breeds that were once common have completely vanished. Today, we're going to dig into the past and uncover the stories of 5 incredible dog breeds that no longer walk the earth. From ancient war dogs to Victorian show dogs, their tales are fascinating and sometimes a little bit sad. Let's start our journey in medieval Europe with the Talbot. If you've ever seen a classic painting of a hunting scene from the Middle Ages, you've probably seen a Talbot. These were large, powerful scent hounds, almost always pure white, with long, droopy ears and a deep, booming bark. They were the prized possessions of nobles and were essential for hunting deer and other large game. The Talbot was a slow but incredibly thorough tracker. Its nose was legendary. It's believed that William the Conqueror himself brought the Talbot to England in 1066. So what happened to them? Well, times changed. As hunting styles evolved, people wanted faster dogs. Fox hunting became more popular, which required a quicker, more agile hound. The Talbot's slow and steady pace fell out of favor. Over centuries, they were crossbred with other hounds to create faster breeds, like the Beagle and the Bloodhound, which carried the Talbot's genetic legacy. But the purebred Talbot itself slowly faded away, becoming completely extinct by the end of the 18th century. It's a classic case of a breed simply no longer fitting the needs of the time. Next, we jump forward to 19th century England, a time when dog shows were all the rage. This is where we meet the English White Terrier. Unlike the Talbot, which was bred for a specific job, this breed was created almost purely for looks. A group of breeders wanted to create a small, elegant, all-white terrier for the show ring. They looked a lot like a modern white Manchester Terrier or a small fox terrier. For a short time, they were quite popular. However, the breeder's obsession with a pure white coat came at a high price. The gene responsible for the all-white coloring is often linked to genetic problems, most notably congenital deafness. Many English White Terrier puppies were born deaf, which made them difficult to train and undesirable as pets. On top of that, they didn't really have a purpose beyond the show ring. They weren't particularly good hunters or ratters like other terriers. The breed was seen as delicate and fragile. By the early 20th century, the Kennel Club in England stopped recognizing them, and their popularity plummeted. Breeders gave up, and the English White Terrier disappeared. A cautionary tale about prioritizing aesthetics over health and function. Now, let's go way back in time to ancient Greece and meet a true legend, the Molossus. This was no lapdog. The Molossus was a massive, powerful breed, famous throughout the ancient world. They were used by the Molossian people in the region of Epirus. These dogs were giants, known for their strength and courage. They were bred as livestock guardians, protecting flocks from wolves and bears. But they were also formidable dogs of war. It's said that Alexander the Great had a beloved Molossus named Paretus, who fought alongside him in battle. The Romans were so impressed by these dogs that they adopted them for their own military campaigns and for fighting in the gladiatorial arenas. So, where did this incredible breed go? The Molossus didn't so much go extinct as it evolved. Its powerful genetic line was so valued that it was used as the foundation for countless other breeds across Europe. As the Roman Empire expanded, they took their Molossus-type dogs with them. Over centuries, these dogs were bred with local breeds, creating the ancestors of many of our modern Mastiff-type dogs. Like the Neapolitan Mastiff, the Cane Corso, and even the Saint Bernard. The original pure Molossus of ancient Greece is gone, but its spirit and its genes live on in some of the biggest and most powerful dogs we know today. Returning to Europe, let's talk about the Bullenbeißer, whose name literally translates from German to bullbiter. As you can probably guess, this was a breed used for bullbaiting. It's a cruel and popular blood sport from the Middle Ages up until the 19th century. The Bullenbeißer was a type of Mastiff, known for its incredible strength, agility, and a powerful jaw with a pronounced underbite, which allowed it to hold onto a bull while still being able to breathe. They were medium to large in size, with a short muzzle and a muscular, athletic body. When bull baiting was finally outlawed in Germany in the 1800s, the Bull and Bison suddenly found itself out of a job. Its primary purpose was gone. However, its impressive physique and loyal nature meant it wasn't forgotten. German breeders saw potential in the Bull and Bison and began to selectively breed them for a more refined temperament and appearance. They crossed the smaller variety of Bull and Bison from the Brabant region with Old English Bulldogs. The goal was to create a more streamlined, elegant, and family-friendly dog while retaining its strength and courage. The result of this breeding program? The modern boxer. So, the Bull and Bison wasn't wiped out by disease or neglect. It was intentionally bred out of existence to create one of today's most popular and beloved breeds. The boxer is a direct descendant, a modern refinement of its fearsome ancestor. Finally, we have one of the most tragic stories in the dog world, the Cordoba fighting dog. This breed originated in Cordoba, Argentina in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It was a terrifying mix of several powerful breeds, including the Mastiff, Bull Terrier, and Bulldog, like the Bull and Bison, which was bred for a specific task. The Cordoba fighting dog was bred for one thing and one thing only: extreme aggression and a relentless desire to fight. They were known for their incredible pain tolerance and savagery in the fighting pit. They would fight to the death without a second thought. But this single-minded aggression became their downfall. The dogs were so aggressive towards other dogs that they were nearly impossible to breed. When a male and female were brought together, they would often try to kill each other rather than mate. Their own nature literally prevented them from reproducing. Their genetic line was a dead end. However, a man named Antonio Nores Martinez saw some potential in their power and stamina. He wanted to create a large game hunting dog for Argentina, one that was powerful but could also work in a pack. He took the Cordoba fighting dog and carefully crossed it with 9 other breeds, including the Great Dane and Irish Wolfhound, to dilute the aggression and enhance its hunting abilities. The result was the Dogo Argentino. So, like the boxer, the Dogo Argentino rose from the ashes of an extinct breed, but the Cordoba fighting dog itself was wiped out by its own violent nature. From the noble Talbot to the tragic Cordoba fighting dog, the stories of these lost breeds show us how much our relationship with dogs is tied to our own changing world. Breeds disappear when our needs change, when fashion dictates new standards, or when breeding practices go horribly wrong. It's a powerful reminder of our responsibility as custodians of these incredible animals. The diversity of dog breeds is a treasure, and preserving the health and heritage of the breeds we have today is more important than ever. Thanks so much for watching. What other extinct breeds do you know about? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into canine history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Canine Secrets. See you next time.